I've been having issues. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the love of the challenge. I am your host, Robert Stewart Jr. My co-host Becky is here, and our special guest Cyrus has returned. Cyrus, Becky, how y'all doing this afternoon?
Life is good. Life is good over here. I can't complain at all.
I heard that. Becky, what about yourself? My homie, my ace, what's going on?
Life is life.
Life
That's
is
really
like,
all I can
hey,
Life is
say.
life.
that's
Okay.
right.
I,
So
I woke up this morning.
there you go, and that's
Wow.
always a good thing.
Look, you're too young to be speaking like that, young lady.
But no, it's
I
true.
woke
I'm
up
not
this
that
morning.
young.
Because
I am
people
not
are
that young.
dying left and right. So we got to be
Well, you
thankful.
ain't my old ass age, that's for sure.
Don't even look like it neither, Cyrus. It's been a long time since you've been around. So especially real Boston, that was a long time ago. So
In a
uh
minute.
with this new season, it definitely has been interesting season so far. This episode actually caught my attention because of the whole drama with Carl Maria as well as what's her name? Anaya. No. I had her.
Annalise?
Not Elise.
The one that's married.
The ones that's
Yeah,
married.
The
is her
ginger.
name like isn't her name Annalise?
No,
I
Anna.
you know what? I just say the one that was almost cheating.
Yeah, the one. Yes, the one that was
You
almost
know, in my eyes, that is cheating. So it is what it is.
okay. Because I was wondering on
But
the
I'm that
exact
guy.
What?
me,
Having
but
conversation?
Either you, I mean, okay.
Well,
I'm a
flirty
real, I'm a
conversation, let's be honest.
rehabilitated player. Back in the day,
he
it is
said
what it is.
really.
You did what you did, right? But nowadays it's like people like confuse cheating. Like cheating is anything outside the realm of your relationship. I
Mhm.
don't care if it's thinking about it, talking about it, or acting on it. It's all the same. Once you go there, you're there.
There you go.
Well, listen, Leo, Mr. Love Island,
Not a good look.
not surprised that he's like that. So
But
Oh,
he like
Emily, Emily,
my
and
thing is like he kind of like is happy about it. Like he's feeding it. I don't know. It just to me, it just I'm the guy. I'm like this. I'm with a woman or not, right? If
mhm.
you see a woman that's with a man, respect that. Maybe glance and care about your business.
Right.
Me, I hold myself to a higher standard than most. I get it. That's just me and how I do it. I
There
got
you go.
homies like that and stuff, but that's just me. So, you know,
Yeah,
it's
I agree with that, and I've had to take a step back because I've had some situations that had transpired that I don't really talk about with a lot of people, and I'm not gonna air my business out there
why
like
not,
that.
man? It's
But
reality. You like me or mine, they're yours. Come on
you know
now.
what I'm saying? So I
see, this is why I stay single because all that mess is just a headache.
it's a headache, and I had to take a step back and
And
say,
again, in your 20s,
right,
things gonna happen.
yeah, so,
They learn. Like
but
like on
yeah,
my show, Real World. I
oh
was one
yeah,
of the reasons they lowered the age, by the way.
oh really?
Because they don't want you thinking like I was thinking. I'm thinking get money, have fun, a lot of women, whatever. They
Well,
want you
what
thinking
you?
no inhibitions. They want you out there just wilding.
How old was you during Boston?
God,
Was you in your 30s?
25.
Oh, you was 25. Okay, so you was at the end of you was in your late 20s. Okay. That
We the
makes
old, but that's it. They
right.
dropped the age down after that.
Oh, okay.
They want you not thinking like that. They want you thinking I'm young and crazy and I'm about to go get crazy.
But you were
They don't want
different
you worried
though, man.
about life and money, but they
Yeah.
don't want you to worry about that stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. You have a better show. If I had no inhibition, if they had me at 21, bro,
Right.
whole nother level.
Barrel.
Right. So, and the dive challenge, it was the daily. They opened it up with the dive challenge. That challenge was actually interesting because they was swimming in water. And one thing that I did notice, Nelly was having a hard time swimming with the one leg, and he kind of said it's kind of a hindrance some sort because of the one leg. And he took the thing off, his prosthetic off, to dive under the water. I got to give him his props. He didn't give up on that challenge, but you saw he was struggling. And what was y'all take on what Nelly T was doing in this challenge? I got to give the brothers his props though, because he didn't give up, and I got to give him he at least tried the challenge, but it just wasn't working for him.
I mean, to know Nelly is to know he ain't gonna give up. That's just not in his wheelhouse. Um, it sucked for him. Um, I think one side of me is like he's lucky that they let him back on for numerous reasons.
Hmm.
Um, it sucks because I'm kind of biased. Like that's my dude. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? But when you look at it, there's a lot of people that weren't happy with the fact that he was getting another chance.
Hmm.
And so you're
Well,
not just going against the challenge at that time. You're going against the challenge and all these fans that are not fans anymore. Like that plays a mental game on you. Like it's not easy just to, get out there and perform sometimes. Yes, he has something to prove, not only to himself, but to the fan base of the challenge still that he's still, a viable character and that he deserves to be there. But you got to convince people that.
well, the thing is it's not like he hurt anybody. He hurt himself.
Uh,
It's obviously a very perilous situation because he really could have hurt somebody, you
yeah.
know. And that is, I mean, obviously driving drunk, you shouldn't be doing it either way. Drive safe and get
I
yourself
mean,
a
I've done
taxi.
it before.
I think everybody young has done it, and everybody young has done something stupid like driving, even tipsy, which I've done in the past and which shouldn't have been done. I remember I drove drunk once. It was the scariest moment of my life. I didn't realize how drunk I was until I started driving,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, holy shit, there are two stop signs. Like, there shouldn't be two stop signs there.
I mean, I
But
was a party guy, so I've done my share of complete recklessness on another level. Thank God nothing ever happened to me like that or anyone else. But you have to understand when it's shown that you've done something and people can visually see it,
yeah.
but you did and nobody see. I did, maybe no one saw, but people saw it.
Hmm.
Once you see it, it's different.
I mean,
And
he did almost die. He did lose a limb. He had to go through the rehabilitation process. I think that in this case, like I said, Nelly, and I said this earlier when we talked about it, he's a character. He's somebody that you want to see. Like the other people who got DUIs, like Maddie, she was wallpaper. She wasn't an interesting character. You
wow.
know, I think she's stunning. I think that she could be a really great competitor, but at the end of the day, she wasn't something that we were looking forward to see on the challenge. And seeing Nelson, he's not one of the first people to have a disability. I mean, obviously, you have people like Jordan, even Theo, who lost his eye, and, that's the whole situation. But, I think that at the end of the day, a redemption for him is not a bad thing. It's also a big PSA. Look what could happen to you if I do something
Well,
this stupid, you know?
do you remember what happened with the backlash though from the commercial?
Oh yeah, you talking about the
Nike?
that Nike commercial?
Yeah, they made
Yeah.
it seem like he was military, like he
Right,
may have had his limb blown off
right,
fighting for the country.
Oh, I
right.
didn't see that.
You
Like there's
didn't
just
see
a
that,
lot of stuff with it that's just like rubbed people a weird way.
but yeah,
That doesn't always happen like that. And so it happened and people visually see that. And now you have a chance to comment on it. And these keyboard warriors ain't never gonna quit.
right.
Yeah. I mean, well, they talk about everything and everyone. And you look at it and you go, I feel sorry for him. I feel like, you know, it's a good thing because I think it's a good PSA. Because look at what could happen and look at how he's having to struggle through this disability and to do something that he loves to do. Because let's be honest, Nelly loves the challenge and,
Yeah.
he rides on the challenge. He's always been a big fan and he's never done anything bad mouthy wise. He's a hothead temper. He's
Got a couple things, him and Derek went at it,
Yeah.
but he's got his drama coming up on this season, right?
Oh
You know
yeah,
that.
I heard about that because he kind of
yeah.
mentioned it on Instagram. He said, "I'll wait till that actually come up, and I can't wait so I can go ahead and get into that conversation."
So
So,
I'm on that same shit, like, pardon my French, but if I go on one of these shows and some racist stuff jump off, you best believe I'm gonna be in the hot seat. It's going down. I'm about to blow
oh
that
yeah,
up.
yeah,
Pardon my
yeah,
French.
Especially
And
if it's the person that it's been in the sheets on who did it, and
I hope they get his ass. That's all I know.
he's a piece of trash. I mean, you can watch him on the show, and he's not a good character. He's definitely a villain arc, in my opinion, which is his own doing because of his own comments and his fucking mouth.
yeah.
So watching it going, I don't really like this guy anyway. And you know what? It makes sense because he looks like
Well,
that
you
guy.
might need to go on one of these shows, girl.
Yeah, she do.
You're a little outspoken over there.
Yeah,
You might need to go on one of
trust me.
these shows.
She can talk, boy. Yeah, she can. She definitely can. I'm
I
trying to
talk a
say
lot of shit. I
it.
do. But
Yeah.
I'm definitely not athletic. I have two metal hips, baby. I ain't making it. No.
Okay. Well, hey, Nelly T getting it.
See, there you go.
But I was never athletic.
Okay.
But you
Girl,
know, you never
when
had
I
to
tell
do
you I
that.
only run if I'm being chased,
There
there's
might be
no
a
reason.
height challenge you could do. There might be an eating challenge you down with.
Terrified of heights.
That's okay. We'll feature some bull nuts with some monkey brain.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
you
Bam.
after.
And make it happen.
Hey,
So,
I'm Mexican. We've eaten some crazy shit.
right. So,
Okay. I
When
will
I
not
tell
eat
you
that
eat the
tongue.
whole cow.
All right.
so,
I mean, black folks ain't far from that either. You know, until I knew what chitlins was, I was tearing them up. Never again.
wait a minute, you never knew what chillers was for real.
Hell no.
Really?
I remember grandma washing them in the sink. This is when I was little, bro.
Yeah, I remember
Little.
that. Yeah.
Because once I grew up, oh no. I'm old though. Remember the pickled pig feet at the liquor store?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, I definitely
Oh,
remember that.
ooh,
Yeah.
that's dope. Dude, we used to eat that shit. Come on, man. I'm sorry.
Hey,
That's
off subject.
yeah.
that's a challenge waiting to happen.
Right. So with
People eat.
Cara struggling in this challenge too, I kind of figured she was going to try to struggle in this water because water is not her friend. Orange team looked like they dominated in this challenge, but it came down between the gray team and the orange team again. But gray team was a step slow, so orange team got it done and ended up taking the victory in this one. What did y'all think with orange team coming out with another victory in this daily?
I mean, they have strong swimmers. The
Yeah.
issue is, and this is the main thing, Nelly had the issue with his leg.
Mhm.
Kara's never been known to be a swimmer.
Right.
Let's call it what it is. And the fact is she's tried to do diving challenges before. This is not the first time she's done it. And she's never completed a single diving challenge.
Mhm.
But the fact that the only thing that kind of irritated me is you see people diving. You watch other people's techniques on how to dive. What do you mean you don't know how to dive? You just fake it the way they did it. You know, you
Hey,
see, okay,
sometimes people draw blanks though. When that camera turn on, cats be put it this way. I got the funniest thing. On All Stars,
Mhm.
you take things for granted. Think about this, being in a playground as a kid. What was your favorite thing to jump on in the playground as a kid?
I would say the what was it the
probably the monkey bars.
pads and
I
monkey.
was all about the swings.
Okay.
Everyone can swing, right?
Right.
There are grown ass men that can't swing, that don't know how to swing.
Well.
On the challenge, they had to teach us how to swing. I ain't gonna name them names, but they literally did not know how to come back and go forward and use your legs and your body. They didn't know how to do that.
Interesting.
Wow. I've
So when you think of it like that, because
Right.
I was like, what in the hell is going on? What do you mean you don't know how to swing? It could be the same thing with some people when it comes to like swimming, I guess. I
Yeah.
mean, I grew up in the water, so I don't have that. We'll never have that.
listen, I don't know how to dive for shit too. Like I also can't really swim underwater long term. I ain't got the lungs for it. It just doesn't happen. I also, get a little bit afraid if the water's too far over my head and I think that I'm not going to make it back up. I don't want to do that. Like, so I could get it, but at the end of the day, I don't understand why they had to do the dive underneath thing. I get it's supposed to make it harder, but
I mean, it's like fear factor. That's a big fear of people.
Mm.
yeah.
Like, I'm a big time swimmer, surfed all my life. I was that dude.
Oh, okay.
But when it comes to diving under, having to come up in that little pod, that's a different kind of thing. Just like
What
when it
did
comes to scuba diving, it's all a little not natural.
what did that guy say? It's like claustrophobic
Oh, 100%.
because you're like in that little bubble and you're like, yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
a lot going on there. No, I could get that. But again, I'm not a diver. So I
I
can't
am.
say that I would do a good job there. But I do know how to imitate what I'm seeing. So that's where I'm like, Cara, get it together. I know. And the thing is, I don't think she would be able to dive anyway. Like, I don't think she'd be able to stay underwater long term. She doesn't like water.
What's your girl's name that was a wrestler, the tall girl?
Letty.
Yeah.
Lady?
Yeah.
She did
Yeah.
a She did a video. You should look it up.
Yeah, I'm
Oh no, I
gonna
saw. No, I saw it. I
The
think I saw it
dive
on.
scene, the clowning with Cal Maria. Did you see
Yeah,
that?
no, I
Yeah.
didn't see
yeah.
that. I
She
gotta
was like,
watch
you could
it.
do the pencil.
Yes, she is a clown, dude. She is humor. I had to hit her up right after that. I was like, dude, you're amazing. Like that shit was so fucking funny. But I think she's kind of right though. Imitate.
You
Yeah,
know, there's so many things to do, and obviously the orange team, they have people who are really great at puzzles, having, because CT's on the orange, right?
yeah, yeah.
So I had no doubts that if they got there, no matter how late they were going to finish that puzzle fast because that's just CT's thing, you
Yeah.
know?
Never bet against CT ever.
Right.
No.
I would never do it, especially in the state he in. I said you can bet against him if you want, and you gonna
Yeah.
get a surprise. I know that. So, the conversation that happened right after the challenge, especially when you had the nightclub scene with Josh kind of calling out Cormaria for not completing the challenge, and come to think about it, she is protected and well so. You know, she's been in the game for so long. Uh, it's just one challenge where she couldn't complete, and if you really knew Cara, you knew what wasn't her thing. I don't think he should have really actually came down hard on Cara. He would have just said, "Hey, you a dog? What's going on? You was you having an off day or what?" Because it's kind of like you throwing us to the wolves. And I was like, he didn't have he had every right to feel that way, but also he should have came at her differently because she is a veteran in the game. Is that dog, and I know she had posted something on TikTok, and I told her, I said, uh, I expect you to go to the final. Simple as that. No, it does not excuse your past doings from this
Yeah.
point. And I'm like, hey, I expect you to go to
I
the final.
mean, clearly the guy's got a communication problem. He's not the
Mhm.
best communicator or not the most sensitive person for whatever reason. But I think you always need to give the veterans I mean, me being one of them, the benefit of the doubt. She's actually underperformed no back to back, so that's his issue.
Mhm.
I think you need to bring it up
She
again.
has not had a good season.
Mhm.
With the situation that happened with her having basically a panic attack on, on the heights challenge, which she's never had before. And
Right.
I don't know where this auto fear kind of hit because she's never really been like that. So I was
You
like,
know,
where?
Right.
Like what happened? So she has been underperforming. I am disappointed in how she's playing. I do expect her to make it to finals. Um, it's just kind of what she does, and we just her history. I have no doubts that if she gets into elimination, she's going to turn it on and she's going to send people home.
Yeah.
Um, Now her approaching it in the way that she did, I understand what she's saying. She's dealing with a lot of stuff. She's trying to explain to them, hey, my mom passed, the relationship issues. Obviously, we know because Paulie's been out there talking a lot of, what, and he should shut his mouth, in my opinion,
well,
Paulie.
another one now because she had something to say about Leo and them.
Here's the thing.
I didn't
See
hear
that
it.
With
online, and Paulie's like, she probably should shut her ass up.
I need to look at
I
that.
never saw
Paulie
that.
was in a relationship for a month. This
Uh-huh.
woman has been married for years.
Right.
There's a
Uh-huh.
difference.
Difference. Yeah.
Keep
At the
talking.
end of the day, there is a difference, but it takes two to tango. Paulie didn't need to put his ass in that situation, period. He should have just been like deuces. But he was cheating on both of them with each other. So let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
Cara wasn't cheating with anybody
Messy, what do you
else.
call it?
Huh?
It's messy. It's
Yeah.
messy.
It is.
A lot of people thought, and I still think it's kind of a semi-truth, that he did approach Cara more for the screen time. And because she's such a staple of the challenge in the beginning, and I think it obviously changed over time. Um,
Paulie.
Paulie's no saint. He likes camera time. Let's be honest. He plays a character. He knows the character he needs to play in order to get more camera time, in order to get attention, whether it be hate or love.
The
Um,
game I never played, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I, I mean, I want real people. In my opinion, Paulie doesn't act like that, hopefully, in real life.
Mm.
But at the end of the day, he made his choices and he did what he did. With the whole situation is the girl's married. He was not married. There's a whole different level of commitment there.
Oh, 100%.
And
Yeah.
they were more, and his girlfriend at the time was more of a media thing. They
Me
got
and my
together
wife were
because,
watching it like, what is going on? Did she really say she was horny to another man?
Right.
oh Lord,
I was
how she
like,
did
hell,
not
I would
end
have had to
up
cut
in
you
oh,
free. I would have cut you
divorce
free.
court. Divorce court.
I was
Sometimes you
like,
gotta respect
because
that
when
cord.
I heard it, I said, did she actually say that?
I'm like, damn, she's trying to get some dick for sure right now.
But did
Right.
you notice how he said, I'm staying in this square because I'm not coming over there because I know
Right.
what'll end up happening? And she progressively got closer to him.
Right.
Like,
So,
damn, whole bags are us.
Right.
like, listen, like, and I get it. You get lonely in that house. You don't
No,
see
no,
your
no.
significant other,
Girl, this is
but
so early on, them draws might get took before it go ins.
I agree with him on that one.
He hangs around,
Yeah.
somebody running up in them. I can
Yeah.
tell you.
Yeah.
I mean, I
And I
think
don't
at
know it
the
from a can of paint, but I'm just saying, I'm calling it what I see.
Yeah, I'm
well,
calling it
She's
like
trying to get that man them draws.
this.
well, I mean, it's the same thing that happened. Like, look at the difference between Nerese and Josh's conversation versus Anna Lee and
Yeah.
Leo's conversation,
Right.
where there was no like you didn't see Nerese trying to get close to Josh. She was just answering and talking to him. They just happened to be sitting. There's one bench. You
Right.
know, I'm sure she would have sit further away if there was any room. But she was progressively getting closer. She was being very flirty. You know, there wasn't a need for that. Um, and you look at it, you go, she fucked up. Like that's completely on her
Maybe she's
at
just
the end of the day.
politicking.
There you go.
When you're married,
I know what my boundaries are, so I don't even think about shit like that. I'll never get caught.
No worries about it.
he's
People are
like,
nuts.
my wife would kick my ass.
I mean, she's a boxer, but my whole thing, like, you know, it's right from wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
I had to know she was doing wrong. And
Right.
if you don't, why are you married?
Yeah. And Leo's a dog, let's be honest. I mean, he's in his 20s. He run
Mhm.
around like his, ass is on fire. Let's call it what it
I
is.
mean,
He's
like
gonna
you should.
Right.
But
I mean, there's
I think
nothing wrong with it.
you get married people, though. I think that's a different kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I mean that it's the same thing. You should never approach somebody that you know you shouldn't in an inappropriate way. He should have steered that conversation away from that, or I would have left if there was just a situation where now I'm feeling like something might cross the line.
I mean,
You
it's
know,
great for the show.
Yeah, it
I mean,
is. It
They
is.
gave
look
him
at
good. They gave him. Maybe
I,
that's what they're thinking. Because
I'll
I'm
put
I
it
mean,
like
betting
this.
they try and use that as an excuse.
I'll
well,
put it
let's
like
talk
this.
about Corey too, who's over there
Well,
flirting the hell out with
What's the
his
problem with
girl.
Corey though?
Is
Because
he?
he's not in having a situation. Here's a situation, yes, but he's
yeah,
not.
He's
right.
living
Yeah.
with his
But they're
girl.
not together.
Yeah, they're not together technically.
According to her, they kind of were. So,
I mean, he probably still hitting that every now and again.
Right. Now
well,
that's
here's the situation. He even
yeah,
made a little apology to her about what he did to
I
embarrass her.
know.
So, here's the thing.
that's just public.
And we've
I'm
said
calling as soon as
this,
we hang
and I
up.
said this before. Men, communication, they need to say, we're done. They can't just go on a show and say, to me, we're done. La la la. That's not how
Well,
that works.
well,
And I
no.
don't even like Taylor. Taylor has
I'll
more
put it like this.
issues.
And see, I was gonna try to avoid putting my 2 cents in because of the fact of my past situations. But I'm gonna say this.
Oh, you
Uh,
that messy?
I
Oh,
just
you
say,
know he messy.
I just say this. I I kind of tread lightly on some situations, okay, and then I'll test some waters.
Bunny ears. Did you
But
notice
yeah,
that
'cause I'm talking
some
about just some
situations?
situations, and then because you always wonder if you could, and then when you do, things starting to happen, and it happens fast. But
Ooh.
I would
Look
say,
at his face.
Your pants up, man.
um,
He's ready to get you.
Get across the leg.
I didn't. I'm not saying nothing, but
Stop thinking with the wrong head.
y'all ain't right. Oh, y'all ain't right. But anyway, um, I'll say about Corey. Corey, I think in a way, he's not blurring no lines or anything because they ain't doing nothing wrong but having, conversations. That's all they
But
having.
yeah, but
I
see,
mean,
that's
technically, so did Leo and Annalie.
The Leo and the Lee that went to they crossed the line with that period.
yeah, but you
That's
can see the steam coming up from her draws, so that's
right.
different.
So
I
that's
mean, well,
that's
look at,
totally different.
listen, let's talk Izzy being like
But
all up
Izzy,
in his
she ain't
face.
trying to cross that line because if it was me, nah, I'm not gonna say if it was
Listen,
me. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
those eyes were talking, and people who don't know how to read it were dumb because she was neon sign in
Yeah,
her eyes that she's
And they
interested.
basically both put it out there, but
right,
they said, it's probably better that we chill right now.
right. So
And
I
they're
mean,
not
well, they were
married,
looking at Annalie looking over there like, uh-oh.
but
And they're
they're
like,
not
is that
married.
us? Is
They got
that
some great
us?
sound bites, though. That was amazing
yeah,
the way
that was some
they
great
edited
sound
that.
but
And that's how it
so
is in the house. When stuff's happening simultaneously like that,
mhm,
you don't always get a chance to actually comment on stuff while it's happening. And they got a chance to actually comment on it happening right there. That
right.
was amazing camera work. They
Yeah,
done good.
and I was
People.
like, I would have had my popcorn eating this thing. Hold on, what's going on now? But
Y'all like my little fruit bowl?
yeah, that is cool. I saw that.
Very,
I
very
did. He got
patriotic.
all that.
I
Yeah,
thought
I
that
saw
was
that.
cheese. It's actually a banana.
Yeah, banana. He
In
got
the pocket, though.
blueberries. He
The
got
pocket. I gotta pull that out
grape
next.
stuff. So, um, deliberation. They ended deliberation. Great team. We already know Narice was getting ready to go in. Narice kind of had a meltdown because she thought Chris was gonna have her back and knew it was she was the low man on the totem pole.
Yeah,
I felt like
passed out.
yes,
If you're not number one, you're last.
right. She should have played her own game instead of trying to protect certain people. What was y'all opinions on that?
You
I
know
mean,
what? Go ahead.
I
I'm
think
sorry.
you have to do something when you're in that situation, and she chose the wrong thing to do. That's just the way I see it. But
Picking Leo or
I think she could have looked out for herself a little more.
Mhm.
well, I think she
Thought on
thought
the other
she
hand.
was looking out for herself by protecting Chris because she thought Chris would protect her.
But what
And
made her think Chris is going to protect her over someone else?
Right. And
in my
see,
opinion, it must have been something Chris said.
had to be.
That's what we don't see. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Because there's no way. Nerys is not dumb. Nerys is very smart.
Yeah,
And she's played this game enough that she knows that she has to align with stronger players. Leo's a decent player, but he's JV versus varsity. If I like, I'm sorry, I'm picking varsity to have my back. It's just what it is.
I
So,
mean, yeah, I guess they may have not gone through enough things together. So I hear what you're saying, but sometimes you got to just make the choices, I guess.
I mean, she made a bad choice. It's not the first time that someone picked the wrong person to protect and ended up getting bitten in the ass because of it. Um, I mean, when she comes back next season, and obviously things will change. Leo got his revenge, and we'll see kind of how he plays out the rest of the season.
Did you see
Uh,
she hurt herself?
huh?
See, she hurt herself.
No, just shot herself in the foot.
Oh, really broke her foot. Her foot's broken.
Her
She
foot's
fractured
broken.
her foot. Yeah, she fractured her foot.
Really?
Unless I'm wrong, I just saw it online. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know she fractured her.
So
I missed
showed an
that.
X-ray of a chipped bone
Oh wow.
for the right side of her right foot, I believe.
Oh wow. I didn't know that.
Unless that was something old, but I believe that's the case right now.
Yeah, I gotta go back and look at that because I did not know that.
Like
So,
on like Instagram or
One of those, I don't know,
yeah,
something like that.
he
I'm
saw
back,
one of
me.
them social media shit.
Right.
I'm
All
back
of
in
it.
my age.
Right.
MySpace.
Yeah, they talking about relaunching MySpace. So
I
My
know.
MySpace is still locked because I don't know the password and I don't know which email.
I
just
still got mine too.
reset your password. I think I still got mine.
I don't have the email anymore.
Oh, you don't? I see it's on one of my emails. I think last time I saw MySpace, it was like a music thing, and I logged into it like one time and ain't logged back into it since. So,
Yep.
so we
But
got Narice getting ready to go into elimination. We already know that. So, boom, we
yep.
at the elimination with Narice picking Narice, and who was the other person? Oh, Anna Lee, because Blue
Yeah.
team came out, they picked Anna Lee, which is not a surprise. We kind of figured that was going to happen. And they matched up. This was actually an interesting and this was actually an interesting elimination because it looks like Anna Lee was going to run with it. But Nurse didn't give up. She was right in the thick of things to the very end, and I was surprised at how quickly she got back into the game.
So
So
she decided to go for those lower bars
yeah,
rather than go up top.
yeah, up top because I was just like, oh wow, she really actually was climbing herself back into the elimination. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is a dog fight from here on out. With actually Analia in the end winning this elimination. What was your thoughts, Becky, on the elimination?
Honestly, the elimination was cool. Brings me back. I was like, what, Dirty 30 did a similar thing where they pulled the things out. It was Corey and somebody else. Oh, Derek. Yeah. Derek,
Okay.
Terry's
Which one?
Tori's ex-boyfriend. Remember when they were on Dirty 30? But anyway, before she hooked up with Jordan. But anyway,
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Okay.
but when I look at it, I'm a little disappointed that Cara didn't vote herself in
Hmm.
because I honestly think she should have. Um, at the end of the day, she is the one that cost them the challenge, her and Nelly. Uh, but it's a female day. I honestly think that as much as I think Cara is a competitor, I think that she should have gone down and showed her team that she's in it to win it and not just being a floater. Um, when it
So you'd
comes
have
to
voted yourself in if it was you.
Yeah, she would have voted us.
if I failed, yeah. If I had the situation that because she not only did fail this one when she was captain, she also failed the one where she was the heights captain. And she managed to save herself from going into elimination that first time because she answered the question correctly.
Yeah.
Versus, this one where in my opinion, she should have been chosen to go in
I would.
just because of that situation.
I would.
But I know why she wasn't. She's
Right.
protected. People like her. Also, people are afraid of her in the eliminations. I'm sure that neither one of them wanted to face, her in elimination either way. But with the I liked because the thing is I really thought Nerissa was going to take it because she was really pushing. She was getting it done, and um
I
and
just feel
and
like she's
Ali.
too little to really get it done.
Hmm.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, it
Well,
was.
it's a lot of upper body strength that she needs. She's got very thin arms. She doesn't have a lot of
A
muscle.
lot of work.
Right.
And you think about it, they're both shorter. The fact that
Mm.
they put this on a women's elimination when they're both, short stacks, like I don't know if I'd be able to reach the top one, It's just one of those situations where I think that's more of a male elimination. Or if
Yes,
they're going to do a
so
female
you
elimination, it needs
gonna
to scroll
figure it
down.
out.
Right.
Or you gonna take your ass home to the couch, one or the other.
I
Right.
mean, I probably
Right.
would have tried to climb and used it.
Early.
Like, yeah, like if pulled out the little ones and then climbed in the holes to try and get to the top ones. But yeah, I mean, I like that Nerys didn't quit. She did push through it. I also like that Anna Lee really pulled it out at the end. Blue team needs that. They don't need to lose any more people. She's a strong competitor. I think she really proved herself as a rook and, kind of was like, okay, look, I'm not a failure.
She got her event. She got an event that was good for her.
Yeah.
I think a lot of other events that they could have gotten, she might not have won.
Yeah, that's
I'll put it
true.
that way. And that happens at times. Sometimes you get your event, sometimes you don't.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think Tori would have wrecked her ass. It would
Yeah,
have been bad.
it would have been done. It would have been done.
I mean, even Kara, because she has a lot of arm strength.
Right.
Yes.
And
Yeah, those ladies do their thing for
Yeah.
sure.
yeah,
Big.
But the way it worked out kind of sucked for her. She
Yeah.
got the one thing that I think she was going to not win.
yeah. I mean, I love Nerys. She's stunning. She's a
Don't we
great
all?
competitor. I'm gonna miss her sass. She really, she's one of those people that really brings a lot to the
A
table.
little too emotional at times, but I mean, I'm an emotional guy too, but I just not like that on camera.
Right.
But I think, you know,
Listen, when we were in our 20s,
no, no.
we were all a little bit hot-headed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
never emotional to where I have to come to tears. That's a whole different
Oh
level.
yeah, that's a whole different level.
Well,
Oh, that.
here's the thing with even guys in our age group. Let's be honest, how many of them are criers?
I'm a crier
are okay
on
with
my
being
own time.
criers.
You
I
know,
cry on my
Well,
own time.
exactly, on your own
I'm
time, but other people can be emotional otherwise, you know? I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with crying
no,
because here's the thing. I'm angry.
Crying on TV is a problem.
And the thing is the only thing that gets me not being angry to the point where I might hurt somebody or possibly myself because I don't know how to fight really well, but is me crying out the frustration. I need because if I let it fester, I'm an they used to call me She-Hulk at high
Crazy
school
like me.
because when I freak out all the way.
Yeah.
Uh but with her being and maybe we'll use the stereotypic Latino, you know, situation where we're very passionate and hot-headed. I learned how to control that in my 30s. I was very not in control in my 20s. So
What
I get
nationality is she?
a Dominican.
She's Dominican. Okay. Spicy
Hmm.
Dominican. Got it.
Yes.
it's spicy.
And,
Definitely.
when you're in that, it's just how we're raised. I mean, people always say you're yelling. I'm like, I'm talking. Like, you don't want to hear me yelling.
I mean, you gotta tell
But
me I'm black. So all he tells we yelling.
listen, let's be honest. Mexican and black, we have a lot of similarities and how we handle certain situations.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, I get it because I'm a hothead too. I also am if I'm angry, I cry. Don't think that I'm upset or sad. I'm angry, and you're lucky I'm crying because
Um,
you don't want to deal with the mouth that I unleash on people.
right. Once this that thing go off, we gonna come back for the last wrap it up. Cause this is get ready to go off in less than a minute. We got about 30 seconds left. So with that, we'll take a 10-minute break and then resume and then we'll wrap it up, y'all. Okay.
Sounds good, y'all.
Yes, so, but yeah, I get emotional when because I've gone through a lot of death in the family, and it just comes and goes. It's a kind of weird thing that's been happening to me with grief. It's been weird. So, yeah,
Grief can be a little PTSD-ish, man.
yeah, it is.
So
It's just like, why is this happening? Then